In the advent of online content creation, there used to be a genre of video making that used to be very prominent, Machinima, and its corporate overlord that monopolized this movement, Machinima.com. Since its changing focus to animation and Let's Play content and outsourcing itself as an MSN partner for YouTubers and, well, its inevitable decline, Machinima as an art form has been honed by individual content creators such as Arbiter617, Mike WB, Spearhead, Nightmare Films, Digital Virus, and Everroyalty, to name a few. When you think of Machinima, you no longer think of giant production entities, but more so single, one-man creative teams who put these videos out there. And for some, such as the previous mentioned, it has paid off better to be a self-supported creator. The only thing we get close to is maybe group channels made by friends, or collaboration channels, or some news channels that are outsourcing for Machinima content. So, Grumpy, why the info dump? Context. Context for what Machinima.com was, and why its failure changed how people perceived the creators who made Machinima. It's why you, as a Machinima director, shouldn't give your Machinimas made on your channel to channels that are trying to emulate Machinima.com. Enter Halo TV and iHalo Media. Two separate channels that plan to accept submissions from directors to be uploaded on their channel, to centralize all viewership to one place, to watch Machinimas made by the community. And why this is a terrible idea for creators. 1. Individuals are not recognized. Let me preface, Machinima.com made Machinimas popular, but in a generalized sense. Unless you were well known beforehand or made yourself known, almost all creators who uploaded to Machinima were not recognizable behind that red branding, outset for maybe a very small fanbase. Darknell, the creator of the Forgotten Spartans, regrets that he never started up his own channel before uploading to Machinima, as he couldn't grow as a creative after Machinima.com's falling out. Meanwhile, Arbiter617, Spearhead, Nightmare Films, Digital Virus were able to see steady growth after Machinima.com stopped hosting Machinimas, due to them already establishing a strong presence on their channels. It has even led to some of them profiting off their work and being able to make a living. Sure, Machinima.com paid well, at first. Then they started paying creators less and taking more revenue, resulting in some very one-sided contracts.
At that point, I had a new contact at Machinima. I'm not going to name any names, but I had a new contact, and he had me sign a new contract going forward. I don't want to get into specifics about what the contract said, but there were revised clauses in regard to content control, disclosure, employment status. So at that, and with every new contract I sign, it supersedes all the terms and conditions of the previous contract.
2. Your content is grouped together. Not only is your content being uploaded, but other creators. People tend to see these community channels as one entity, and oftentimes assume the work uploaded is made by the channel owner. And since the channel owners haven't specified the type of content they're allowing, it may get grouped together with Machinimas you might not want to be associated with. Which it has. 3. Paying in exposure. Any person in the creative industry will tell you the horrors of being paid in exposure. Unless you are being shouted out by a very big YouTuber with an active fan base, you are providing content for no exposure. People will not recognize that you are the individual creator and you are only dampening your own channel growth. It's not wise to have two of the same uploads on YouTube, especially if one is racking in more views and traffic, leaving your original version lying in the dust. They say all credit is given, but we know the painful truth that not everyone reads the description. You're basically giving your work and ownership away. 4. Submissions can be abused. The current submission system is very easy to get Machinimas uploaded in, with not much of a creation process. It's very easy to make a separate channel, rip a Machinima using a video downloader, and upload there, as that's all the requirements for submissions. It's easy to steal content, so even if people don't want their stuff uploaded, they run the risk of having their content stolen. Speaking of which. 5. Reputation of the owners. Just looking at the channel owner's content, I really don't feel like having my Machinimas be put in the hands of these two people. Grunty is known for excessive clickbait, misinformation, stealing people's Machinimas, making poorly made rip-off Machinimas, compiling memes people have made without even giving them proper credit, taking rare Halo ads that can be easily accessible on YouTube, and even the official Halo channel, stolen thumbnail graphics from several artists, taking Newgrounds animations that the OG creators still have up, and is trying to make a remaster of the Unsociables. You heard me, an unofficial remaster made by a creator with less machinimation skills than Mike WB had in 2011. iHalo Media, well, I don't know too much about. His content doesn't give me much hope either, with re-uploaded Halo trailers, meme compilations, and even stolen content. Like, I'm not even joking. While I was recording this, Spearhead came out and said that his stuff was stolen. And turns out that this guy was in some shady business and... Oh, okay. Yeah, guess his channel's like completely wiped. Yeah, these are two people who you really should not entrust your content to. 6. Machinima Revive. Machinima Revive was a channel that was re-uploading deleted Machinimas and providing exposure for smaller Machinima directors. But what most people don't know is that the channel owner was making money off the ad revenue from these Machinimas. Machinimas that they did not make. Machinimas that not all the time were given with permission. They made money behind these creators' backs and gained viewership to their channel, not the original creators. This is a warning to Machinima directors. Do not accept offers from these two. Unless they're paying or want original content made on their channel, do not give them your own Machinimas. Credit does not matter if no one reads the description or have a link back to your channel. Exposure does not matter if the creators barely have an audience or even have bad reputations, which they do. Learn from the mistakes of Machinima.com and Revive. Learn from Machinima directors who have strong fan bases. Build up your own content on your channel and let your name, not some channel brand, be recognized. The community has been growing in the past couple years, but it's still a small sect of Halo content being generated. You don't need your videos being made more hard to find and seen by less people by giving these two your work. Make your own stuff on your own channel with your own brand. Also, Halo TV has uploaded purposely badly made Machinimas.
Get that monkey out of here! Not to be racist. I think I saw one of these guys in a KFC once.
Sure, we can't kill the black ones.
We can sure as hell try.
Demon! It's coming for you, Nate.
And softcore porn on their channel.
I want your dick. That's a good boy.
Yeah, don't be associated with that.